Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome into this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to display our data from our recycler view to make our model. So the first thing that we need to do is to create a recycler view within our class, within our activity. So we go to our main activity. I think this is okay. So you add your recycler view here. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So let's go to our Blitz car wash class. Great. This is our Blitz car wash class. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to add the member class variables that we'll need to use, right? Okay, initialize everything, the adapter, and also our recycler view, and also our DB class, because we shall use a method to get our customers from our SQLite database. So, okay, so first of all, I'll need to go to my class, DB controller, then I'll need these fields. You shall see why I need them. I think there's a lot of classes here. I need something that is clean. Okay. Database column fields. Okay, great. You shall see why I need them. Okay, they shall make our job easier. Okay, cool. The next thing that I want, I think I usually need to work with the tag, especially when I'm logging, when my app is running and I'm doing some debugging. Final tag, say Blitz car wash string, final string, Blitz car wash dot class dot get simple name. Okay, this will just allow me to assign the class name to my tag. Okay, great. So next thing that I need to do is to declare my recycler view, private recycler view. I'll name it customer recycler view. Right, great. Next thing, I think I need that list, private list of customers. Customer. I think let me just initialize it so that it will be ready at any time. There's an array list. Great, cool. Then need to initialize our adapter, custom adapter. Custom adapter is custom adapter. I think also our DB class. We shall need to access methods there. Right, so we've initialized it. Okay, great. Right. The next thing that we need to do is to reference our recycler view. Okay, so customer recycler views goes to recycler view, find view by dr.id.customer. What was the name that I gave to this recycler view? Car recycler view. Okay. Anyway, car recycler view. Then I think also when this activity loads, I think that's the time when we need to pull our data from our SQLite database. So first of all, I think what we need to do, I think I'll just create a method, load customer data. Within this method, this is where we are going to pull the data and display it into the recycler view. So I'll prompt Instantiate to create a class for us. Okay, great. Cool. So first of all, what we need is to instantiate our class, our DB class. So DB is equals to new DB controller. We need a context. In this case, let's say just get application context. Okay, great. So what's the next thing that we need to do now? I think is to get our list, right? From here. So we need to look for a method called get customers, right? So I think I'm just going to explain a bit. This class, what's going to do, right, is going to select all the data from our car wash table, right? Since we're using a raw query, we just assign that to our cursor. So our cursor will move to first row, then loop, and also adding these ones to our hash map or array, right? Then after that, it will return a list of all the customers in form of an array list, right? Cool. So first thing we need to do is to assign that is to an array list, right? Array list of hash map. Great. String. Because we are using a key value sort of mapping. Name it customers found, right, is equals to db.getCustomers. Okay, so since this method is returning an array list, so we will assign whatever result that we get here into this variable, right? Then also I'll need to see if the data is coming from our SQLite or not. So clients customers found dot to string. Okay, great. I'll see that in my log as the app runs, right? Good. It's great for debugging purposes, right? Okay, so first thing that we need also is to see if there's any data that has been found. So I'll just put a comment, check if there is any data found. Good. Okay, so I'll check within my array, right? If customer found dot size. Okay, so if the size is equals to 0, which means there was no data found in our database. It doesn't mean our query was unsuccessful, but it's just like maybe the table is empty. Okay, so we need to notify that. So I think make okay, put a context here, get application context. Okay, no data found. You can put whatever generic method that you want. Dot show. Okay, then also need to check if if we have our data, if customer found dot size is not 0. Right, not 0 means we are okay. So now what I need to do is to loop through, since now our customer found variable of array. here is data. I'll need to loop through the list, right, and assign it to my variables, right, so that we'll be able to add that to our adapter, right. Since our adapter, I'll just let you know, we shall initialize our adapter with a context and a list of customers, right. Cool. So the first thing that we need to do is to create a for loop. Okay. So right. So I need a map, array string, right. Import that one. Of what? Of customers, right. So say customer found, right. So I'm looping everything in the customer found array, right. Then I also need to initialize my object, customer, I'll name it customer. Okay. I think I'll put customers here, just to make sure that I don't add any confusion there. It's goes to new customer. So we've initialized our model. So during the mapping, we'll be mapping this using our class, right? Cool, that's great. Or maybe I'll name it customer object. Sorry about that. Okay, so what we need to do is to set whatever parameter of that field to the relevant field. For example, like here, these are our customers model. So each of these fields, they need to be mapped in our array so that everything is in sync, right? Okay, so I'll say customer object dot set. So the first thing that we need to set is our customer name, right? Cool. So in our customer name, since it is a key value array, so I'll get that by a key name. Okay, so it's customers dot, so I need to get that key, so key customer name, because then I have to pick the value with the corresponding key name, right? That's why I had to copy these ones from my class here. Okay, because when this class returns the array, all of them will be named in this form with these variables. Okay, cool. So that's why I had to copy that field. Okay, cool. So now I'm getting each field here, right, and setting it to our model. So customer object. So the next thing is our phone number. Phone number goes to key phone number. Great. I think I'll duplicate there. So next thing that we need to set is a car model. Dot set car model. Key car model. Right. Need to set number plates. Great. Number plates. Key. So number plate. Okay. Next thing that we need to set is service date. Set service date. So here it's key service date. Then status set status key. What's the name? Did I name this? Checking. Checking. Okay. Next thing is to set cost. Great. Key cost. Great. Then is there anything that we left? I think also need to get an ID, right? Customer object dot set ID. This one is an integer, so say customers dot get okay, I think I'll convert that to be an integer, so let's name it integer dot pass int customers dot get key ID. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Integer. Plus. Okay, great. It wanted me to convert this into an integer, right? Great. So now we have our list, right? Almost there. So we bind this to our customer list dot add custom object, right? Great. Our list is done. We are here. So now we need to bind that list with our adapter. So first thing that we need to do is to initialize our adapter. Customer adapter is equals to new customer adapter. So we need a context, then a list of customers. There we have it, customer list. Great. Cool. So we call upon our RecyclerView layout manager. Okay, the layout manager is equals to new linear. So we just displaying everything in a linear format. Okay, so we need a context here. Get application context, right? Okay, great. Next thing that we need to do is to set our adapter to our RecyclerView. Customer RecyclerView dot set adapter customer adapter. Is it so? No. We forgot something. We didn't set our layout manager to our RecyclerView. So customer RecyclerView dot set layout manager Okay, great. Then we set our adapter. Then also think this recycler is customer RecyclerView dot think settings fit size. So it needs to be very uniformed. Okay, then I think we'll notify our adapter. Set modify data set changed. Okay, great job, guys. We're doing well. We're doing well. I think our method to load data is done now. So what's left is to run our application and see if it is loading. Right. Okay, great job. Great job. So let's see it. Okay. Cross our fingers. Here we go. Moment of truth. No data found. Is that so? Okay, let's try to add one customer data and see. Just add my name. Love BMW, especially the M's. M5 ADT. $50. Okay, 20. Okay, we have added that one. So let's try just to pull it out. I think we would add more methods to pull data automatically. It's crashed. Oh my god. Oh, number format int. Oh, what's going on here? I think for now, let me do this. I think let me change this to a string. Change this to a string. I think we're having problems here. Okay, normal passing. I think the ID I shall need it to do tasks like updating or deleting. I think that's where I'll convert it to be an integer. Yeah. Just want to save time. So I think if you can see here, I think we are getting our data, but however our app crashed. I think when it was passing data here. Right. Again, I'm not so sure. Now object reference, customer name. Right. Now adapter. Okay, we have to check if customer name, if we are calling the right one. You see? So I think we're calling the wrong view. So come to our customer list again. So yeah, so it's customer full name. Oh my gosh. Right. I think now we are clean. Moment of truth. So I think you can see some of the glitches that usually happens. So it's so essential that when you're referencing your views, you are actually picking the right identifiers. Like, yeah, you can see like the error that we encountered. It was pointing to a now object reference because we didn't put the right identifier. Right. So I think now our app should run. Is it A, B, C, D? Okay. Run. Yeah. Uh-oh. This thing doesn't want to run. Haha. Ooh, again. Phone number. Yeah. We're in trouble, guys. Big, big trouble. We messed up something. Customer phone number. Ooh. Yeah. We messed up a lot of things. I think I'll just do a double check. Here. So okay, yeah, custom car model, number plate. Right, let's rerun again. Um, so in programming, as you can see, it's all about solving a problem, right? Not everything. Oh, what's happening here? Uh-oh. It's not setting anything. Why? I'm just wondering why it's not setting. Oh, man, I never thought it's gonna be this hard. But I did everything correctly. Um, Web. I think also I need to check our text, the colors of our text. Yeah. Maybe white. I'm not so sure. Text color. Just put it to black for now. Text color. So copy this and paste it in all the views. Right. Right. Let's hit it. Because I'm so sure it is displaying, but they I think my data also think it's not pulling out well. It's not pulling out well. Okay, great. So it was a matter of color. It was white to white. Okay, so here my data is in a mess. The date there and the cost, they've changed places. I'm not so sure. Then car model. So let's look at our data here. So cost has been mapped to that, car model to that, place to that, but I'm not so sure why is that so. So I think I'm going to that class is getting our data. This one, get customers. Select all from there. Key ID, customer name, phone number, model. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's missing here? The date. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything is there, but I'm not so sure what's going on. Okay, anyway, I shall stop this tutorial. I think it's taking long. We'll continue the next tutorial. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next lecture.